We have today on the show an ENH volleyball player and outside hitter, Juliana Garren, who is also a co-captain of the team and is an offensive and defensive player. Juliana, nice to have you on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
Well, it's a pleasure. You guys went 20-7 this year, 6-4 in conference, and you guys lost your last game. But overall, how did you feel the season went for the team?
It was a very successful season for us. That was one of our big goals, was to get that 20 wins. It came down to the crunch time. We only had one game left, and it was whether win or lose. So, of course, we all went out for the Lynchburg game. We've never beaten them before, 4 years that I've been here at least. And we just came out ready to play, got that 20th win, and we consider it a very successful season for us.
The first time since 1987 that you guys have had 21 season.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Well, also, talk a little bit about the expectations for this year's team from the beginning of the year. Did you expect to have a 21 season? Did you expect to have more or less?
We expected to play to our potential, which at the beginning we had a goal of being top 3 in the conference, which didn't exactly work out for us, but we didn't exactly fail at our expectations either, because we did get to our 20-win mark and we did play very, very well as a team as a whole.
Well, I must say the team started off on fire. You guys won 9 of your first 10 contests. Talk about that. Was that a good thing to do at the very beginning of the season, or what?
Oh, of course. It's always helpful to win your games. Our whole mentality was, go out, play your hardest, and whatever happens, happens. We didn't never expect to lose any. We wanted to win them all. So we just went out there and played our hardest.
How hard was it for you guys when you guys had to go on the road for almost a month without a home game? I looked on the schedule and I was kind of confused for a while, and I called Nathan Graybill, our sports information director, and he said, no, it's right.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because people, when we came back for our next home game, they're like, oh my gosh, you guys are still in season? I had no clue. That whole month on the road was really hard because we had a lot of stuff to do, outside of volleyball. We all had schoolwork and everything. And just being on the road really took a toll on us. But then, again, we got to spend so much time together, and we learned so much from each other, and it kind of made our team stronger in a certain way.
Well, you had a team with a unique makeup this year. You had just about as many seniors as you did freshmen on the team, and not very many in between. But pretty much all around, you had an experienced team, but at the same time a young team. Talk a little bit about that and how the makeup of the team was comprised.
Well, at first it took a while to get our team, the team chemistry together, but it came a while. With our experience, they learned so much from us. They learned how our team works, and now they came in as 9 or 8 freshmen, and now they know how our team is made up, and so they can carry that on for years to come now too.
And what was it like to have Rachel Fertitta on the team? In her first year, she was named ODAC Rookie of the Year. Pretty fantastic, huh?
Oh, she's amazing. She's such a wonderful person on and off the court. She just goes in, she plays her hardest. She's not going to give up on anything, and it was just a pleasure playing with her.
Now, Juliana, as co-captain of the team, what were some of the things you tried to emphasize both in practice and on the floor? Some of the things, because you're an experienced player, that you could let these freshmen know or let these underclassmen know that helped them out?
Well, our team motto is believe, and that's what we really wanted to instill in our players when we left. Always believe no matter what. This is your team. You can take it wherever you want it to go. So that's what we really wanted for them to take on.
Now, coming out of high school, what attracted you to Emory Henry as a campus and as a school, as volleyball goes as well?
Well, actually, I came here on a recruiting trip. It was my first recruiting trip. And so I had a great time here. The girls were wonderful. I noticed right away that the team here had a special bond than any other teams I visited. They were all best friends and everything, and always wanted to be around each other. And that's what I was looking for, was a tight bond with something.
And did that prove true for you when you were here? Did you have bonds with all the players on the team?
Oh, definitely. We're best friends on and off the court still.
Well, talk a little bit about where you see this program going in the future. You mentioned that the freshmen, had ultimate, or the younger players had ultimate control over where the team is going in the future. And you said that believe was the motto. Talk a little bit about where you see the team going and if they actually do believe.
Well, the team right now, they have so much potential for next year. I want to come back and see all their games because I know they're going to do such great things. The girls, they're amazing. I know they're going to take this program very far, and I can't wait to see them play again.
And you mentioned Twyla Sesser also coming back as well, a key contributor from the past 3 years as well.
Oh yeah, she's one of the top liberos in the conference, so she's going to be a pleasure to watch.
Now, could you explain a little bit of what a libero is?
Yeah, a libero is just a defensive player only. They are the ones that wear the funny colored jersey from everyone else, as they like to point out, and it doesn't count as a sub against us when she goes in for a player.
One last question here before I let you go, Juliana. Talk a little bit about your favorite moment here at Emory and Henry, and what will you miss the most about this team and the people and the atmosphere?
My favorite moment came my junior year. It was the last game of the season. We were already going to tournament, so that didn't really count, but it was our last home game here for our seniors. And it was a game against Roanoke. We'd never beaten them before. We wanted to beat them so bad. We came out fired up, ready to play. They ended up taking the first 2 games, and we're like, oh no, they're going to beat us again. So we came out fired up for the 3rd and 4th game, beat them. 5th game, came out and beat them 15-13, and it was probably the most proud I've ever been.
Well, it sounds like a fantastic experience, and all 4 years here has been fantastic for you as well.
It was.